Hello, this is Carrie from Cookbook Divas, and I'm a little bit late for our first Foodie Trivia night. I'm setting up my computer in a place that's never been set up in before, and it's kind of pissed off at me. So this is Cookbook Divas, and you can follow us on all of your typical social media. We're on Pinterest, TikTok a little bit, Facebook a lot, Instagram a lot, our own blog, and we have an Amazon Live channel that we're not streaming to tonight because Amazon doesn't like me to play trivia games. We are going to be asking questions, and it takes a while for YouTube to let people know that I'm going live, and it takes Facebook even longer. So for the first little bit, there's going to be nobody here. Now, where do you answer the questions? In the YouTube chat. If you're watching on Facebook, I'm not going to be able to see, unfortunately, your comments. So come on over to YouTube if you know the answers. We're going to be playing with Foodie Fight, which is technically a game, but I like to use it as trivia. We're going to play Ridley's Games Room Food and Drink Trivia. We can do a little drink trivia. I'm hoping I have a set of reading glasses over here. Now, I don't have my typical studio lighting set up, so I hope you can see okay. It's a little washed out. I have a crazy amount of sunshine trying to come through the window and wipe me out. I'm not in my typical office, and I don't have any glasses here. I have sunglasses. Those are not really going to help. So this is one of our first foodie trivia games in a very, very, very long time. We're going to use Games Room Trivia. This is Travel Foodie Vacation Trivia. That's going to be pretty fun. I hope I can see these without glasses. I wondered if this Gilmore Girls trivia deck had some food trivia because Gilmore Girls seem to be eating food on their couch at home constantly when the show is on. And later, if you're curious, I'll pull some pasta tarot reading cards for you if you think that's fun. So let's get started. And if you're watching on the replay when we're not live, go ahead and guess along to yourself and keep score. We don't have any winners today. We just have people that love food trivia. So let's start with Foodie Fight. And I really, really hope I don't need glasses. There's categories. For example, Foodie Sphere, Food People, World Cuisines and Food Places. Food Stars is the other category. It's food online, on film, and in print, music, and art. That one's probably one of the easiest. Then there's Companies Coming, Party Planning, Table Etiquette, and Beverage and Food Pairing. Then there's Lab and Field, Cooking Science, Nutrition and Food Production, Dining Out, Eateries, Chefs, Menu Matters, and Restaurant Service. And finally, What's Cooking is Cooking Techniques, Tools, and Ingredients. So for those of you just joining us, we're going to start off with Foodie Fight. We're just playing for fun. We're not really keeping score on this first one. I have sunshine really trying to wash out, so I hope you can see. And I didn't have time to type the trivia in early over on a StreamYard banner, so I apologize for that. I was rushing here to get on time. I didn't quite make it. So I'm going to pull a card from the middle of the deck, and I usually hold up the box in this hand so people that just start watching and come in know what the heck we're doing. All right, what item is missing from this list to make a full English breakfast? Eggs, bacon, sausage, black pudding, baked beans, mushrooms, and bread. What else should we have there? Probably alcohol, to be fair. What item is missing from this list to make a full English breakfast? Eggs, bacon, sausage, black pudding, baked beans, mushrooms, and bread. Oh, does anybody have any guesses? We only have one person watching, so I'm going to give you the answer: grilled tomatoes. All right, now we have a pop culture foodie question next. Where does the character Frank Underwood go for barbecue ribs in the Netflix series House of Cards? Does anybody remember the name of the restaurant that Frank Underwood went to in probably Washington, D.C. in the show House of Cards for barbecue ribs? If I'm not incorrect, I think this was President Obama's favorite place also. I'm going to give you a second. Freddy's Barbecue. Did you get it right? I wouldn't have, but I would have guessed it had a barbecue in the name. Which generation is most likely to love hosting parties at home? Is it millennials, Gen Xers, or baby boomers? I do not know the answer and I didn't cheat and peek, but since I am a Gen Xer and I host lots and lots of parties at home, I'm going to guess it's Gen Xers. Which generation is most likely to love hosting parties at home? Millennials, Gen Xers, or baby boomers? They say millennials, according to an allrecipes.com 2016 trend report. Well, 2016 was a long time ago. We are playing Foodie Fight Trivia. Answer it in the comments over here on YouTube. The next question is, which common cooking herb and plate decoration was used in ancient times as a corpse deodorizer? Wow, that escalated quickly. Which common cooking herb and plate decoration was used in ancient times as a corpse deodorizer? It's sad that they actually needed to have a corpse deodorizer. They should have just buried the corpse, but maybe they had a reason to have it on display. The answer, we all know, of course, is parsley. That was a super easy one. What sushi master and subject of a hit film prepared a 2014 meal for President Barack Obama and Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe? What sushi master and subject of a hit film prepared a 2014 meal 10 years ago for President Barack Obama and Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe? Now, if I was the Japanese Prime Minister, I might want to go to America and eat American food, not sushi, but whatevs. The answer is Hiro Ono. And as Obama exited the restaurant, he said, "That's some good sushi right there." The 2011 documentary film, Hero Dreams of Sushi. Last question from Foodie Fight, and we're going to switch to another deck. Which is the function of oval-shaped divots on the cutting edge of a kitchen knife? To help produce thin slices or to aid in releasing food from the blade? That is a great question, actually. Not sure I know the answer. What is the function of oval-shaped divots on the cutting edge of a kitchen knife? To help produce thin slices or to aid in releasing food from the blade? The answer is to aid in releasing food from the blade. So this is Foodie Fight. We did one entire card. This is only going to work if people stick around and try to guess the answers. So we're going to move on to the next deck, which I'm also going to hold up so that you can see it. Foodie Fight is normally played as a game, and you roll dice, and if you win, you put a little card here, blah, blah, blah. We're just going to read the trivia and go with it that way. The next deck that we're going to use is Travel Foodie Vacation Trivia. I'm going to grab a card out of the middle. Wish that I had reading glasses with me because the fonts are usually small, but this one's actually good. So this you can bring on an airplane or a road trip with you, etc. Which meat is used in a traditional tikka masala? Is it A, lamb, B, beef, C, chicken, or D, pork? Which meat is used in a traditional tikka masala? Is it A, lamb, B, beef, C, chicken, or D, pork? The answer is chicken. The card says, did you know chicken tikka masala is believed to have actually been invented in Glasgow, Scotland by a Bangladeshi chef, not someone from India? And of course, the answer is chicken because most Hindus do not eat beef. So that was our first question from the Travel Foodie Vacation Trivia. Next is Helix pomatia, or pomatia, I think it's pomatia, is a species of which edible creature? Is it A, chicken, B, crab, C, oyster, or D, escargot? Helix pomatia is a species of which edible creature? Is it A, chicken, B, crab, C, oyster, or D, escargot? The answer is escargot. I have never tasted that. And did you know that May 24 is National Escargot Day in the US? May 24 just happened like a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago. Did I eat escargot? I call it escargot. The next card we're going to read says, okay, we're using travel foodie vacation trivia. How many patties are used to make a Juicy Lucy burger? Is it A, 3 patties, B, 2 patties, C, 1 patty, or D, 4 patties? How many patties are used to make a Juicy Lucy burger? A is 3, B is 2, C is 1, or D is 4. The answer is B, 2. Patties are used to make a Juicy Lucy burger. Did you know, says the card, 2 rival bars in Minneapolis both claim to be the original inventor of this burger, and that seems to happen a lot with food stuff. Every restaurant wants to claim they invented the Caesar or the Bloody Mary or whatever. Now, we're playing travel foodie vacation trivia. Answer the questions over in the comments here on YouTube. I won't be able to see them if you're watching on Facebook. Next up, which spice is traditionally used to dust a cider donut? Is it A, cloves, B, nutmeg, C, cinnamon, or D, 5 spice? Which spice is traditionally used to dust a cider donut? Cloves, nutmeg, cinnamon, or 5 spice? Well, the answer is cinnamon, which I am allergic to. The did you know part in this card says cider donuts are a traditional fall snack dating back to the 1950s. And they are delicious. Too bad I'm allergic. At least I'm not allergic to regular donuts and whiskey and all the other good things. The next deck we're going to play from, oh, I think I am missing one. Here it is. This is Games Room Food and Drink Quiz. It comes with fancy, fancy cards. I'm going to pull one from the middle of the deck at random. If it's a drink card, I'll read it anyway, but we're really doing foodie trivia today. Welcome to the live stream. Be sure to answer your trivia guesses in the comments here on YouTube. Singha beer, Singha, is from which country? Is Singha beer from A, Japan, B, South Korea, C, Thailand, or D, China? Which country is Singha beer from? A, Japan, B, South Korea, C, Thailand, or D, China? It is from Thailand. Good job. The next card says, what's the minimum time required to age Scotch whiskey? Is it 1 year, 5 years, 7 years, or 3 years? What's the minimum age required to age Scotch whiskey, which I do not like the taste of? 1 year, 5 years, 7 years, or 3 years? And the answer is 3 years. We are playing with Games Room Food and Drink Trivia. We're going to try to find a food question this time. Which pastry is used to make beef Wellington? Is it A, phyllo, B, hot water crust, C, short crust, or D, puff? Which pastry is used to make beef Wellington? A, phyllo, B, hot water crust, C, short crust, or D, puff? And the answer, for convenience, is of course puff pastry, and you knew that. So this is the first 15 minutes of our first foodie trivia ever. Not well attended. I advertised it on Instagram a bit, no big deal. I wanted to show you the Gilmore Girls trivia deck. I'm hoping they have some food questions because it seems like Rory and Lorelai were constantly eating. This deck is a little bit hard to open. It has a magnet. That's kind of strong. It includes a trivia deck and an episode guide. We're just here for the trivia, to be honest, so I'm going to try to pull a card. Ouch, it's tight. Oh, part of the problem is I have never opened this deck. I really hope I have scissors in my desk. Gilmore Girls had so much junk food, and yet they never seemed to gain weight, and they always had these cute little outfits, but they were constantly eating pizza, donuts, popcorn, etc., going to Luke's for breakfast. How is that possible? Okay. Instructions. We don't need instructions for how to play trivia. Okay. What is Suki's profession? That is super easy. She's a chef, of course. And I love Melissa McCarthy. My favorite movie of hers is Spy. I watched it in the theater 4 times. I'm looking for some food questions in the Gilmore Girls trivia. And hello, thanks for joining the live stream. Drop me a note in the comments. What is the name of Lorelai's dog? That's not a food question. But if anybody knows the name of her dog, go ahead and drop it in there. Where do Rory and Lorelai stay during their road trip? At a B&B called the Cheshire Cat. Yeah, not a lot of food questions. So I'm going to go back to the foodie vacation trivia. We're going to do one more from there. From the middle of the deck. Pho is a traditional soup from which country? This one's kind of easy. Is it A, Vietnam, B, China, C, South Korea, or D, Cambodia? Pho is a traditional soup from which country? And it's spelled P-H-O. Is it from Vietnam, China, South Korea, or Cambodia? So I'm from Seattle. We have lots of Asian restaurants, and so we know that it is from Vietnam. This is the first episode of our foodie trivia. We will continue it, especially through the fall and winter when everyone's home with less to do. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next live stream. Bye.